team, I hope you're all well. Today is Friday, it's Good Friday, so happy Easter everyone, and it is Easter readathon weekend. So it's a 4-day weekend. I'm really excited. I've got quite a few things planned, but I've also got quite a bit of time to myself as well. So I wanted to let you know what I'm reading. First of all though, I just wanted to show you what came in the post last night. So I received Are We There Yet, which is, no, Are We Nearly There Yet, sorry, by Lucy Vine. This is an arc of the book. It comes out in May. What date does it come out? I should know this before I start recording. It comes out on the 30th of May. I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting to read this for a while and I just love the cover of this. This is not how the finished cover will look like. This is how the finished cover will look like. But I'm very excited to give this a read. It sounds right up my alley and I cannot wait to get into this. So thank you very much to Orion Publishing for sending me this and Poppy from Orion for sending it over. Really excited. Lucy seems really lovely. We've been talking a little bit on Twitter, so very, very excited to give this a read. Thank you very much, Orion. So what are my plans for the weekend? So today is Friday, obviously. It's about 2:15 in the afternoon. I've just dried my hair, well, washed and dried my hair, so it's looking a little bit damp still. And that's why my face is a bit red and I'm sweating because it's bloody boiling outside. It's absolutely so warm. I hope it stays like this all weekend. So my plans for the weekend. Tonight I am going to my dad's. That was unexpected. I've literally arranged that with him in the last couple of hours. So I'm going to go to my dad's about 5 o'clock-ish. We're going to watch some movies, have some tea. I'm going to stay over because I've got work tomorrow morning. And then in the afternoon, me and my mum, my dad, maybe my brother and sister-in-law, I'm not sure, are going to go up to the cricket club, which is at the top of my mum and dad's street, and have a couple of drinks. And then tomorrow night I am staying in. I'm going to be on my own, so I'm going to get some reading done, which will be nice. And then Sunday morning I've got a doctor's appointment, so a bit TMI, but I'm going for a smear test. Ladies, if you do them, go and get them done. Don't sit around and worry about it, just go get it done. It's 5 minutes of your life that could literally save your life, so go get it done. I'm not playing around, go. So I'm going getting that done on Sunday morning, which is strange. Whoever knew that the doctor's open on Sunday morning, never mind Easter Sunday. But I'm really glad about it because it means I don't have to take any time off work to go get it done. So I'm going to get that done Sunday morning. Then depending on how I feel the rest of the day, I may go out Sunday evening with my friend for a couple of drinks. I don't know if I'll drink. I might just drive and come home. And then Monday, I'm free all day until my family come round in the evening. So they're coming round for tea and hopefully they'll bring Denver, which would be nice because he loves playing out at my house because he can run from the back garden right through to the front garden and right through the house again. And also he can run through from the kitchen into the dining and living room and back round it from the hall into the kitchen again, do a circle. And he loves it because he can't do that at my mum and dad's. So just the littlest things obviously improve a dog's day by miles. So yeah, those are my plans for the weekend. So in between that, this is what I'm planning on reading. I've got my other phone here to tell me what I am planning on doing. So the Easter readathon has some prompts. I'm not doing them all, so these are the ones that I am getting involved in. A book that's spring or summer themed. So I'm going to read One Summer in Paris by Sarah Morgan. I do have this on my Kindle because NetGalley kindly sent it me when I requested it a while ago, but I've just not had the chance to read it. And I saw it in the shop yesterday and I was like, do you know what, sorry, it'll be easier to read it picking it up. It's quite a chunky book. I think it's like 400 odd pages. So although there is quite a hefty bit at the back that's for a new book that Sarah's writing. So but yeah, I am looking forward to reading this. So this will help me with essentially with Arc Attack as well, because I have the arc of this on my Kindle, which I need to review to get. I really need to boost my thing on my review rates on NetGalley because it's like proper getting me down. But yeah, I'm planning on reading this One Summer in Paris. It's got the word summer in it. I'm assuming it's going to be set in summer. So yes, that's what I'm planning on reading. An LGBTQI book, LGBTQI plus book, apologies. So I've decided to finish off Once and Future by Amy Rose Capetta and Corey McCarthy. I am already partway through this. I am here, page 96. I'm reading this as part of the Owls Readathon. I was reading it for Ancient Runes, which is retelling, because this is a King Arthur gender bent retelling. However, I'm now reading it for Transfiguration, which is sprayed edges or red cover. So this has got sprayed edges, and I'm reading. Well, I did start listening to Sherwood, which is a gender bent Robin Hood. Well, it's not gender bent Robin Hood retelling, if you like. It's a Robin Hood retelling. But then for some strange reason, I started listening to Cindy yesterday. So I don't know what I'm bloody doing for that. It's all up in the air right now. I'm constantly changing my mind. My TBR is not the same as it was when I first started. But those are the only two I've got left for the Owls readathon. Ancient Runes, which is retelling, and Transfiguration, which is sprayed edges or red on the cover. So again, that could change. I'm unsure at the moment, but we'll see. So I do want to finish this though. No matter what, I would like to finish this weekend, but we'll see. Could be not an easy feat. Involves animals / pets. I'm going to read Rocket Raccoon Volume 1. I'll show the cover here. Here. My hand didn't show. I'm reading this as part of the Avengers readathon, which I'm taking part in. Apparently, you can be involved in several readathons at once. Who knew? So I'm reading that as part of that. I can't remember what the prompt is. Never mind. Then I'm going to read New to You author. So I've decided to go for Jamie Fury. Fury? I'm unsure. Sorry, Jamie. He is a new to me author, and I'm very excited to finish this off. Our Life in a Day. This is an arc. This came out on the 18th of April, so Thursday, yesterday. And I'm gutted that I didn't manage to finish it off before then, but I am here. I'm 141 pages in. I am planning on doing a full review on this when it's finished, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very, very good. Next, what am I reading? Graphic novel that's been on your TBR for ages. So I'm going to read Lock and Key volumes 4 and 5. So I managed to get these on my Kindle, which is amazing because they're quite expensive. So I wanted to buy them all in bulk and just read them all in one go. However, I've been reading them like one a month because they're so expensive to buy. They're like between 13 and 18 quid. They're quite expensive. So I've managed to get them on Kindle Unlimited, which is fantastic. So I've got them on my Kindle, and they've obviously been on my TBR since I read the first one, which was probably December maybe, I can't remember. So they've been on my TBR for ages, the longest graphic novels that have been on my TBR, to be honest. So I'm excited to get to those. I can't remember if 5's the last one or not, but if it's not, I'm going to have to buy 6, but we'll see. Book about new beginnings, I've decided to go for... I decided to pick this up, are we nearly there yet? Because it is about new beginnings and I really want to read it and sort of get ahead of the curve and get this finished before it comes out in May, because that would be great, wouldn't it, to actually finish an arc before it comes out. And I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment. So yes, that's what I'm going to read. I haven't picked up a book for... The other two prompts were a book by an author of colour, which I do have one on my TBR. So for Avengers readathon, I am reading On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, but I'm going to listen to this on Audible. So no, I'm not going to listen to it on script because it's on there. However, it's not available till the 30th of April. I forgot what month we were in. That was nearly May. 30th of April, so I can't read it yet, which is a bummer. And I do want to listen to it because I believe it's much better if you listen to it. There's raps in it and all sorts. So I do want to listen to this on audio. It's important for me to listen to this on audio. So that's the only book at the moment I have on my TBR by a author of colour. And I don't really, if I can help it, don't want to add something to my TBR unless it's a short story. So I've decided not to do that one for that reason alone. That's it. And then the other one, I'm not necessarily, although I suppose you could say I am taking part in a book with yellow or green on the cover. So this is, I don't know if it's green, it's like turquoise. That's another shade of turquoise. I don't know. That's kind of like a cream, and that's, I suppose, yellow. So you could say, I mean, it's got trees on it, it's got yellow and green on it, so you could say I'm doing that one, but whatever. So yeah, essentially I've tried to compile this TBR of books that are already on my TBRs for my other readathons to try and get through them. So hopefully that'll help me. This one, obviously, and this one were not on TBRs that were already on there. So essentially there's 2 there, and then the graphic novels, Lock and Key, weren't on my TBR to begin with either. But Rocket was, so we'll see. But I also wanted to finish I Heart Forever which I actually managed to do this morning, which is fantastic. So I'm very excited about this. This was on my Avengers TBR, so I'm glad I finished this. This was to reread a favourite, so I've managed it. And do you know what I'm really buzzing about? This morning, HarperCollins and NetGalley granted my wish on NetGalley to send me I Heart Hawaii by Lindsay Kelk, which is the 8th and final book in the Angela Clark series. And I'm so excited. In the I Heart series even, but it's about Angela Clark, so it's her series essentially. I'm so excited. I'm also a bit emotional about it because I don't want it to end. But I'm going seeing Lindsay at the end of May. See, you went through all of this with, I'm seeing Cassandra Clare and Holly Black in the end of February. Well, now I'm seeing Lindsay Kelk at the end of May. Not only am I seeing Lindsay Kelk, but I'm also seeing Paige Toon, and I'm also seeing Bahira McFarlane. So I'm absolutely buzzing my tits off. I cannot wait. Really excited. And I'll be able to buy I Heart Hawaii when I go see Lindsay, because it doesn't come out till the day I'm seeing her, which is the 30th of May. So if you haven't read this series, the first one in the series is I Heart New York. I highly recommend it. It's amazing. If you want a really sort of, not too mushy, but really cute, romantic, friendship heavy, strong, independent, women heavy story, this is the one you're looking for. Honest to God, it's amazing. I absolutely adore this series. I've been rereading this for God only knows. I think I read the first one several years ago. It started off with the Single Girls To-Do List. That's the first one I found in a charity shop. God only knows, maybe 7 years ago, maybe a bit longer than that. And then I picked up I Heart New York, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so in love with Lindsay's writing. It's amazing. And I just read the whole series, and ever since I've been picking the books up every year that they come out. So I'm obsessed with it, and I'm gutted that it's coming to an end, but they can't go on forever, can they? Unfortunately. So yes, I've already managed to finish one book this weekend, which is great. I think I started this on, I don't know if I started it last weekend or whether I started it on Tuesday. It might have been Tuesday, so it's not taking me too long to get through this because it's an easy read. So these are the 4 books that I'm reading, plus 3 graphic novels this weekend. Whether or not that'll happen, I don't know. My plans are already changing, and I'm going to my dad's tonight. But I'm probably going to take Once and Future with me, because I do want to sort of get through a bit more of this. I'm also going to start reading this afternoon. So I'm not going to my dad's. It's like, I don't know, 2:30 now. I'm not going to my dad's till 5. So hopefully I should be able to get through this. There's only about 140 pages left, but we will see. So those are my plans for the weekend. I shall check back in with you when I have something else to report. I hope you have a fab weekend. I don't know why I'm saying that now, because I'll probably say it at the end of the vlog, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'll check back in with you when I have something to report. Bye for now. Well, today is Tuesday, and I just wanted to wrap up the Easter weekend vlog that I was doing. So I was taking part in the Easter readathon, which I epically failed at. My list that I had to read, didn't even get through half of it. So I'll tell you now what I did get through, but I just had a really nice weekend with friends and family, to be honest, which I'm really glad about. So yeah, didn't do a great deal of reading, but I got through some, so that's all right. It's better than nothing, isn't it? So I finished Our Life in a Day, by Jamie Feuer, which was good. I had about 140 pages left to go of it, so I managed to finish this off, which I'm really happy about. I've managed to fit this into my owls as well, which is really good, because I am starting to panic a little bit that I have a couple of prompts left that I need to possibly get the career that I want, so I've managed to fit that in, which is really good. I've given this 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's really, really good. I do highly recommend it. This is following a couple, Esme and Tom, on their 10th anniversary of being together, and she likes to sort of like play games, not like, you know, mind games, but like games. And she set up this game where they choose the most significant moment from your relationship, one for each hour of the day. And so you pick 24 moments, and basically it just kind of goes through the motions of that, and it deals with depression, suicide. So there are triggers for that. Just be careful with that if those are triggers for you, but it's very, very good. You sort of don't, I didn't, well, I kind of saw the end coming, but I didn't at the same time. Like, I really hoped it wouldn't. So yeah, it was really, really good. It was really lovely. It dealt with, like I say, depression and suicide, which are sometimes really difficult things to deal with when writing, and also reading as well. It dealt with them in a very good way. Also addiction as well. So I would highly recommend it. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Fantastic book. This came out on the 18th of April, so definitely check that out if you haven't done so already. And then I also finished I Heart Forever by Lindsay Kelk. This is a reread for me. This is the 7th in the I Heart series by Lindsay Kelk, the first one being I Heart New York, and I love this entire series. I did reread I Heart New York last year. I was going to reread the whole series, but I just haven't had time to do it all. So I've picked up the 7th one in anticipation of the 8th one, which is I Heart Hawaii, coming out next month. I do have an e-arc of that. Thank you to HarperCollins for granting my wish on NetGalley and give me that. I'm so buzzing about it. And I'm also seeing Lindsay at the end of May as well when the book comes out. So very, very excited about that. Because I'm a huge Lindsay Kelk fan. She's amazing. She's like my favourite author ever, and this series is probably my favourite series ever. The ever series. So yeah, I adored this. It was still 5 stars for me. I think it always will be, and I absolutely loved it. It's pointless for telling you about it because it's the 7th in the series, but essentially it follows our main character, Angela Clark, who in the first book, in I Heart New York, she runs away to New York after finding her fiance in the back of their car with another woman at her best friend's wedding, and her best friend knew that this affair was going on. So she runs away to New York with nothing but her passport, a Louboutins, her bridesmaid's dress, and an overnight bag, and meets Jenny Lopez, who then becomes her best friend. And it's just such a really, really, really gorgeous book series about fierce female relationships, about relationships in general, about New York, which is what got me into the series because I bloody love New York. And yeah, just love, loss, laughter, everything. It just covers everything. It's a really, really good series, and I do highly recommend it. But yeah, I Heart Forever is the 7th in the series. I Heart Hawaii, yeah, which comes out at the end on the 30th of May, is the 8th and final in the series, and I'm gutted, but I'm excited all at the same time. I don't want it to end, but I'm really excited that there's another book out. So yes, I really, really loved this. So those are the 2 books that I managed to read this weekend, which I'm not like bummed about, to be fair, because they were really good books. So, but I'm just a bit bummed that I didn't get more done. But I was really busy. I got to see my family and quite a few of my friends, so it was a nice weekend. It was chilled. I enjoyed it. I hope you all had a lovely Easter break, and I hope you all got a lot more reading done than I did. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I think there's probably going to be several clips of Denver in here. I haven't edited it yet, so I don't really know. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog, and if you do, please give it a like down below. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe again. I would really appreciate it. And I shall see you next time. Bye for now.